Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is based on some sort of useful stuff, which is power supplies. Nowadays we have a lot of power supplies in the market, and things which you expensive ones, cheaper ones, mid-range ones, and also now going to the era of batteries, right? So like a cable-less, let's put like that, right? So wireless, what's that? That's right, wireless, yeah, wireless power supply. So you basically have everything on you. I'm kind of still in between that way. I love my old school stuff. I tried the new wireless stuff, which is cool, but I think it's still not 100% there yet, in my opinion. But this is my opinion, right? So, and today here I have my original one, which one I use all the time, which is a Mosutoku. Is a Japanese. Is the name is Japanese. Is made in Spain by Spanish guys, developed in Spain. It's pretty nice. Delivers a great stable power. The machine doesn't goes up and down. Even if you load with ink or big mag, everything works perfect. I have it for 2 to 3 years, I think. Been easy 3 years now, and it's pretty decent. Does work good. Here I have a critical as an older one. As I think it's about 5 years old. It's still amazing. We'll talk about later about what these guys means. Also here I have a settings. Which you can set up your like, for example, your liner in one voltage and your shader and color packing in another voltage, and you just have to touch a button and switch between them. So here in the middle on this one specifically, you have like the power supply, the foot switch. You don't need to have a foot switch on your foot if you don't like to. So you don't have to have that. You can have a, pardon me, straight here on your power supply. So here's the little drawing. Says there's a clip cord, foot switch, and the power, the in power thing. The reason why this power supply is so thin, so small, is that the transformator, how do you call that? Is a coil thing, which basically turns the current power from just power socket on the wall into 12 volts. From that to up to 12 volts on your power supply is not here. It's like a computer. I think it's any kind of computer from Windows have this extra little box similar to this here. Today we're gonna try the power supplies I have on different machines. So this is a rotary from Ink Machines. It calls Stigma. Sorry, yeah, that was right. Stigma is the name of the machine, but it's made by Dragonfly. Sorry, yes, that's the name. Sorry, it's confused by machines. Another machine called Stigma. That's a Dragonfly made by Ink Machines. So it's a very nice machine. I used maybe 2 or 3 times only. Reason why is just because I got another machine and just left it in the box. That one is a Dango Being, is some sort of the beginning of the hybrid, which he developed back in the day from a coil with rotary. So this is more very 100% coil, but have this very funny movement here in the back and have a spring on it. This is another machine done by him, which is I think in previous videos I talked about it before. It's also is a relative based on is a motor inside. It's a maximum motor here, but the stroke, the giving of the machine, the sound of the machine is pretty much more close to this. So it's pretty much is like in between rotary and coil. This is my newest acquisition. So this is the newer one I have. It's called as a Bishop machine called Wands. I had done a video on this before, and I had a few of you guys already sending me a message about that. I'm still very happy, really satisfied with the machine. Actually, today I was talking with a friend about it. Again, I must say, it's really impressive the work the machine does. It's tiny, as you can see, fits in my hands. I have a relative medium hand size, so it's pretty nice. And it's light, it works pretty good, and it's a very nice machine. It's a bit sour in price wise, I would say, you know. But it's an end of length of period of time is worth it because it pays itself. You know, this is my oldest and my first ever pen. I bought it. I bought that because a good friend of mine has, and he was all about this machine, and so I took the machine to try for a week, and then he wanted to give it back. So then after that, I said, okay, man, I will buy one myself. And so I did it, and then I ended up buying a second one for in case I would need in an emergency. But until today, it's been brilliant. So three years already working. It's a little workhorse. It's a Scorpion. It's called a Scorpion from Ink Machine. I will put all descriptions, all the links below. You guys can check them out if you want. The cheapest one, I guess, here I would say is this guy here. I don't remember how much it costs, but it's not so overpriced. It's good price. This is also very good price for the machine, what it is, for the material. This part is extra, so comes up in a very cylindrical size, so it's like a flat, but then you can buy, it's not expensive as well, you can get add to it. This one it's very expensive, but again, as I said, in the long run, it's worth the price. These guys here, I don't think you can get them anymore, they are pretty old already. This is from 2018. So that's 2018 one model. This guy here, I don't even know when it was made, but it's like an easy 2015, 2016, right? And you cannot get them anymore. That's 100% sure you don't get it. And if you get in the market from other guys at the two artists, prepare your pocket, it's expensive. Here, then talk back to the power supplies. I have this old school guys here, these two very nice old school, just all my power supplies as well from back in the day. This one here basically is an old, it's not power supply, it's not meant to be a tattoo power supply, it's something else. I don't remember exactly what it was, but then a friend of mine, he's really into this electronic stuff, and he made the whole change for me. And as you see, it's a big box. So everything is inside, the transformers, everything inside. It's rolled in one thing. So from that just come out the little cable, plug, pump, and works. Okay, it works, it does the job, and you see is analogic here. So here's voltage, amperes, here's everything digital. This one here was done by a French friend of old German friends in France. Is a really nice, super strong power supply. But the problem is it has no one little bit of a touch, so it's really like 100 or nothing. Okay, let's start with the most Toko first, so for have a little bit of a try. So I will use only for my rotaries, because I don't have a RCA on another machine, so will be only for these guys here. So here I go to 6.9, so 5 then. It's stable, it's really stable. And you can buy this extra little thing here, so otherwise it sticks like that, but here it makes the angle a little bit like a 35 degrees or something like that. The only downside from this power supply, in my opinion, is that you don't have an extra little point for foot switch. Or you have to have a foot switch on your foot, or you can buy this extra in Lux Supply or some other suppliers. You can have this little guy here. Which I'm gonna use for that too, but unfortunately, so you have to isolate everything when you're working, right? So here, then you're gonna try the ones. So this machine, in my opinion, works perfect in 5.5 volts or 6. More than that would be not needed. Certain areas where the skin soft, about neck areas or limb areas, place like that, which is skin super soft, hands or this area. 5.5 is perfect, maybe even 5, okay? Because otherwise it goes too deep, it bleeds out the ink. It's not needed. Okay, and then here is the third one, which is the Ink Machine 2, Dragonfly. As you can see, sounds a bit more rough. It's really nice, it really works. Here you can adjust the machine stuff, but today it's not about machines, it's about power supplies, right? So let's jump on. And so there's a little cover here only for beauty, cosmetic. Then here we have a different cable. Hopefully this cable works. So the same thing the other machines would do it. So let me see there. Tack. So this machine has one thing. It has a direction. So the red one, which is the position, should be up. You see? I cannot get precisely 6, or is something, and that's the only downside from this power supply. But it is a very good backup. It's really good backup to have it there. And the power and the switches here for the so you have a here like this old school nice switch thing from the 80s. Again, same thing for this one here. Sounds good. I love the machine. Sounds so smooth. Okay, then let's try the other power supply, and then we jump to the last one. Yeah, that's it. Funny. Temperamental. So this is the old one, so I wouldn't rely on that one so much anymore because it's pretty old and been with me for like a very long time. So the last one, I will just have to reconnect the cable because, as I said, I'm not using this power supply for a very long time as well. So I have to get this here. So as you see here, you have this. It's the old display even. That's the green one. Before was. So this is only about. It's a really good power supply. I really like it. And also it's steady. But it's not as good as steady as Musutoku. It works good. So here you have two different voltage. So this was set up for my other machines. So for the line and for the shader. So as you can see there, you can use everything like here. So the middle makes the foot switch, and this is switch between programs of your. So you can have many different power supplies nowadays. As I said, we have in the market float of things. I can recommend some brands which I trust. I use them since many years. Some new brands coming up and some old stuff up there. All right. So I will put link below some things, maybe from all this material I have here. Not from these guys here, guys. Sorry, I can't because I don't have them. And they are made for me. This especially was made for me. This one was adapted, and I have no clue. I have no website or anything. But these guys here I can definitely get that, and the machines as well. Maybe I can even, if you guys are interested, I can link some machines which old school you can get in some forums and something. I can get them for you if you're interested to have one of those guys. Okay. I think they are around price-wise around 600-700 euros. Okay, so guys, for today that's all. Hope you enjoy the videos, and thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe. That will be helpful for the channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice all day.